It's this, yeah. It's nice. It's like Masada Light.
Yeah.
Masada Light.
I'll go with that. That's getting engraved.
Hi guys, this weekend we sent Nick, Sam and Stu down to Rutland to play a Gameday jail events, with 3 different site experience levels from never been before to multiple visits. Let's see how they get on. We join the lads at the start of Game 3, where their objectives are to find 6 containers, 3 of which are hidden in E block, which they're entering now, and the other 3 in G block, and move them to the field for extraction.
I'm getting through the door, go, because I've got it there. Use it at the top of the stairs, use it on the top of the stairs. Move it.
Nick is running his ASG Evo and Krytac Maxim 9 pistol. Sam is running his Cyma P90 and Double Eagle UTR 45, and Stu is running his Krytac LMG and a Hi-capa. Other games played included versions of Search and Destroy, Hardpoint and Tug of War. Right, let's jump into the action. Sam and Stu have pushed from G block and have realised the other team have no idea which building the objective's in, and decide to push back to F block to hold the exterior points of entry, whilst Nick sits in the dark happily holding the interior.
You shoot me up so hard there.
I didn't want to chase you, but...
Stu makes light work of the enemy players round the side of F block with his impressive Krytac LMG. In an act of kindness, Stu decides to save this player's ribs and opts for a knife kill instead.
Knife kill.
After each player had worked their way round the sides of F block, Sam and Stu meet up. Sam's P90 build is so far holding its own and seems perfectly suited for the sharp corners and tight spaces of the jail.
Buildings.
G, F and E.
I know what they're called, but I don't know layouts, you know what I mean?
That's a big cross. This one's a mess.
After a helpful geography lesson from Stu, they hear some activity and decide to push into the courtyard around F block. Some quick reactions from Sam keep them both in game. Stu switches to his Hi-capa to beat the corner. As Sam engages the multiple players, Stu takes a well-earned break, wondering why it's taking so long to dispatch this player.
Hey!
Okay, go.
Game 4 was proving more of a challenge for the group. The only way to progress was to move in numbers. After a few close calls, Sam decides it's a little too hot for him and pulls back to flank around the left.
Nice.
Corner clear.
There's loads on there.
After a breath, he sees movement behind the van and closes the gap. After a few respawns, he peeps into the long drag. At this point, he gets a little cocky.
Whoa! Good shot!
He deserved that.
Careful. Right. Right.
Huh?
Right.
Sam's second gun was his new UTR 45 from Double Eagle, freshly painted and ready to see some action. A damaged EOTech hindered its effectiveness, but none of the fun.
Sam? Okay, going across there. Okay.
The choice between 3.5 times magnification and the 1-to-1 of the dot sight came in very useful. Anyway, back to the P90, and back to some more sneaking. Stu adapted to the dark quickly, mainly due to his very useful night vision optic, with the other two finding the dark a little jumpy. A squad of 5, including Nick, Sam and Stu, are making their way from their spawn through G-Block, searching for an IED. The squad run into some unexpected enemy players that causes Stu to double check which team he's on. Stu's rounds seem to have spooked them. With an exchange of looks, they decide to change tact.
Shoot down.
Any more?
After Sam is left alone, he decides to fall back, as there are more openings and dark corners than his nerves can handle.
Hit!
Looking for some teammates, he managed a few more kills. The orange players did not like the full auto Krytac.
LMG.
All in all, the lads had a very successful day out. Some major and minor technical issues across the team, like broken hops, jammed drum mags and faulty optics, but they never impacted the fun. I'm sure Stu's LMG left a few sore players going home that day. Thanks for watching.